This episode of Capes and Lunatics is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com. Hello, everyone. We're back. Nightwing News, Episode 2. I am Phil, if you didn't know that. And look who's back with me. Who is it? Who are you?
Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Kristen.
She's shy. So, it's been a little over a month. Like you said, we might do this monthly, but we've got some books to discuss, especially, well, we'll start with the Nightwing issues. We'll get to the two Titans books, and then we'll get to Batman and the shot heard around the world. Ugh. All right, so.
That's good.
I guess we'll start with the first one, the Nightwing annual one, the other Nightwing
good.
annual one.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of the annual?
So I really liked the annual, and I have two. I don't know. I have two theories about the annual. Either I liked it because I thought it was good, kind of timely with all the issues we're having in the real world with news and how we can't trust each other and robots and stuff. So I thought that was really cool how they were doing the news issue and how you can't trust it. And I also wonder, though, if there's another reason that they had Nightwing go and talk to Vicky Vale, because Barbara made some kind of comment like, you can't trust the news. They're always trying to get information out of you. And so I'm wondering, I don't know how, because on the one hand, I enjoyed this stuff, but I don't really know very much about computers. So I was very confused by a lot of the technical stuff. But I'm wondering if somehow that's going to play into him losing his memory and, excuse me. If that's going to play into him losing his memory, and somehow Vicky Vale has information about him and she's going to be able to help him remember who he is or something.
I don't know. That's really weird, because it seems like they're building up like the Vicky Vale stuff, and like even he's getting closer to Barbara and everything, and it's just, I'm afraid all that's going to like just all of a sudden fall by the wayside, after what's coming.
Yeah. I did think that early on in the comic, he and Vicky Vale were being really flirty, and I was kind of getting that a little bit side-eye. I was like, wait, are we gonna do this? But then later when he made some comment about, okay, maybe I was flirting with Vicky and it was kind of fun, and she was flirting with me, I was like, all right, cool. Because it would be weird to have them be together. So I didn't mean it in that sense. I'm just wondering if it's going to turn out that Vicky was sort of trying to double cross him, but it's going to end up okay in the end, because she's going to find out information about him, but then he's going to forget who he is. And so Vicky Vale's going to do the right thing. And instead of having this big expose or something, she's going to help Nightwing remember who he really is.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
That might be kind of far-fetched, but I was just curious. I thought there's two reasons they could have had that annual. One, because it's very topical and timely, but if they were trying to make it play into something bigger, that's what I think it'll be.
It would work. It would work for me. It was just weird. I thought him flirting with like Dad's ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, that quote where he's like, that makes it extra fun and naughty. I'm like, okay, cool.
Or I don't know if they were like trying to like in all like a lot of these issues that they're trying to like play up, that he's the friendly, flirty, everybody's friend, and then what's coming is he's gonna like do a complete 180 personality wise. Hopefully not, but
Oh, you mean when he forgets who he is or something?
Yeah, is he gonna get like colder and darker?
That could be.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can't help but think that, and it's stupid because I know I've read stuff where DC recognizes they have a lot of female fans that read Nightwing. Obviously, a lot of male fans too. But I don't know if they think that because I have heard some of them say like, "Oh, we put a little extra romance into it." I was like, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know. Just with the whole,
we don't need it.
Yeah, I just don't know if they're trying to like, if they're, again, I think I've said this, but I don't know if they're trying to get him to where Dick Grayson is, and when Titans starts soon, you know, the whole F Batman thing, and all tortured and everything.
Yeah,
we have that. We have that in Bruce. We don't need Dick Grayson to be all tortured and.
Right, yeah. Why? Well, and then they started to make Tim, as Tim got older, he started to become more tortured.
And we have Jason Todd, come on.
Right, yeah. Everyone doesn't need to be tortured.
Mm-mm.
And I think actually lately they have been doing a pretty good job of him not being tortured in comics and being more fun.
Yes.
So, hope it stays that way.
I hope so. But what did you think of the villain?
The villain. Oh, the internet dark web kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it seemed cool. I will admit that I didn't fully understand all of the computer stuff. So
well,
I
think it's like
computers. Cool.
I think it's like a cross between real computer and like, you know, science fiction-y.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then that whole thing leads into Nightwing 48 and 49. Did you read the big race issues?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was good. It was kind of weird. I don't know. The more cosmic or more like that you get, I don't know. I think Batman and Nightwing, like this corner of the universe, needs to stay more grounded. I think most of the time.
Yeah, I thought the issue was fun. I was also wondering, because I'd never heard of that silencer before, but then I read the issue and saw advertisement for her own independent series. So I'm wondering if those issues were kind of supposed to function as like a commercial.
Well, yeah, she's like a newer character. She just got a series a couple months ago. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just like, oh, hey kids, you like this character? Well, she has her own book. Go pick it up. Yeah. But then the whole thing was like, you know, he ran the race to save Vicky Vale and that other guy, but it's like we really didn't.
Yeah, and that random Wilhelm dude or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But then it's like, I'm sorry, we didn't see him free them, and it's like, are we gonna get a resolution to that story? Because I think Nightwing 50 takes place after the Batman stuff.
Because we know that he's going to forget his memory. So are those people just going to be trapped there?
I mean, the other guy I could see, but Vicky Vale, I mean, I don't think they're... Well, God, no, they're not going to try to kill Vicky, are
they? Yeah. Yeah, so it is interesting. I mean, I assume that they had this plan for a long time, and it wasn't just that they randomly decided, oh, hey, let's have him lose his memory. So I hope that they have some sort of resolution plan.
Yeah, well, I think, aren't they switching writers too? Because I think Benjamin Percy's leaving early, and then Scott Lobdell's taking over for at least for a little bit.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do something on his own or whatever, right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm wondering if that's why it's gonna seem like it's gonna be like hopefully it's not a real rough shift because they're switching writers earlier than expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the race thing was all right, but yeah, the more cosmic stuff, I'm like, if you're gonna do that with Batman and Nightwing, keep it in Justice League, keep it in Titans, you know. Like grounded, you know.
Okay, it's kind of complicated. I will say though that I do like, such as with the annual, when you get it and there's a code that you can get a digital copy too. That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Well, that's the thing. Marvel does that with all their books.
Oh, really? All of them?
Yep, every single one, every week. Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
DC was doing that with.
Because I share the comics with my dad, so the comics stay at his house. So all the ones that I can get digital copies of, and I have those. So that's very convenient.
Well, yeah, Well, yeah, that's good for podcasting too, because like some of us will like, if we can share the review
you could bring
and
it up and
stuff.
show
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, it really annoyed me. I was all excited to try Comixology Unlimited, and then I went to do the free trial, and it said there are no DC Comics on this. I was like, what? And that was annoyed me so much.
Well, you got DC Universe, right?
Right, yes, but before DC Universe came out, there was this Comixology Unlimited, and it's unlimited except it's everything but DC.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now I don't need it because I don't really want to read all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I can't get sucked down other rabbit holes. It's too much. I only have so much time in the day.
They should do more codes, DC. They used to. They used to like half their books they used to do it with, but yeah, they've slowly cut that back. They'll every so often like a number 1 will come out, they'll put it on there. Or, yeah, like the annuals.
Yes, yeah, I do a lot of those. I did see. I went on DC Universe today, and they had something about the full comic is coming in October for purchase, though. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if everything's loaded on DC Universe yet, but
no, definitely not.
No, but Titans is coming. I think it's like a little over a week or something.
Yeah, they have it coming out. They have some out, and then they're gonna and stuff. But I'm not as excited about that because I admit I have the Titans omnibuses because.
But no, I think the TV show starts a week from Friday, maybe.
Huh?
I think the TV show starts like a week from Friday or something.
Oh yes, yeah, on the 12th.
Yes.
TV show, yeah.
Well, at least they're doing once a week, I think, instead of like the Netflix drop the whole season at once.
Yeah, they said that they are releasing it new episodes every Friday.
Well, that's
I understand. I figured they would do something like that because otherwise, you could just buy 1 month, watch it, and not have your subscription anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they did with that new Star Trek show. Yeah,
I want people to do that. Although I don't know how many episodes it's supposed to be. I forget. Do you remember?
Is it 10 or is it like 12? Might be 10.
I figured it'd probably be 10 or 12.
I think it's something like that. But I mean, they're gonna have more shows too, because they're gonna have Swamp Thing, or have Stargirl. I think Hawk and Dove might be getting spit. Oh, Doom Patrol.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, they got some big names for Doom Patrol.
We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I have very low expectations, so I feel like it will have to at least meet them.
I know. I want Titans to be good in the worst way, just because Dick Grayson's involved. I'm like, don't mess him up.
I know, and I saw because DC Universe sent an email that was announcing they're going to start releasing more new Teen Titans every Friday. I think like 12 more issues, and they said, "Oh, read the comics that inspired the upcoming Titan series." And I said to myself, "This must be loosely inspired because." Your trailer was way darker than New Teen Titans was.
Yes, and I guess they just announced because they put out. I didn't watch the second trailer yet, but I guess everywhere else in the world, because like other countries can't get DC Universe, Titans is going to be on Netflix. It's just in the US you have to get it through the DC Universe. Like, I already had Netflix. But,
yeah.
Oh well.
Totally.
But speaking of Titans, did you read 25 and 26?
Yes, I did. So they're super fresh.
So, what did you think? What's going on with Nightwing and Miss Martian?
She seems fine. All I really knew about her was from the Young Justice TV show. So I knew she was a white Martian. And that kind of stuff. I thought, they didn't totally. Mostly when they worked out their differences, it was like all Dick's fault that they were having problems. But whatever. He apologized and they moved on, so that was fine. I thought it was kind of funny when they were in the TV. That was funny.
I just hate when they use him for like forced drama, because he usually gets along with most people, and it's just like
right, yeah, and I liked how, I guess it would have been in 26 that 25? Yeah, no, 26. Yeah. How Beast Boy was saying, like, you were right, you said this stuff would happen. That was cool.
Yeah, he's always right.
Yeah, it's true. But I felt like maybe they were setting that up because, he's supposed to lose his memory soon. And so they had to wrap it up to be like, oh, yeah, this is for reals. We really need people. So that way when Dick's all like, I don't know who I am, and they don't have anyone to lead them, they'll still be like, yeah, we need to keep doing this.
Well, I wonder how long he's going to be out of the book because, yeah, I sent you that thing. It looks like Kal Rayner, the Green Lantern, is going to replace him on the team.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they deal with it if they have some sort of acknowledgement that, I don't know, are they going to visit him and he'll be like, who are you weirdos? And then, or are they just going to be like, oh, hey, Nightwing's sick, so...
Or that's going to be, maybe that's part of their thing. They don't know where he's at. And that's while when they're not dealing with this stuff, they're looking for him. Mm-hmm. I just wonder, if they're trying to find him.
Yeah. Well, and then of course, I didn't read it since you sent me the last page, and that was really all I needed to know about the Heroes in Crisis. But I'm like, those are kind of two of his closest friends. What's gonna be up with that?
Oh yeah, spoiler alert, Heroes in Crisis 1. They killed off like a bunch of like B-list characters, but also there's like one page, Superman walks in and you just see like Roy Harper and Wally West's body on the floor. So that's why I'm hoping maybe it's some kind of trick or it's going to get reversed or something, because it's like you're going to kill Roy and Wally like off camera.
Yeah.
Just Superman just walks in and finds them dead. And I'm like, they just brought Wally back like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it'll turn out that they're replicas or whatever. Because like you said, we don't see them die. We just see their body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure, yeah. They can't be dead. No one really dies in comics except parents.
But yeah, I mean, they're messing up the Titans. I mean, yeah, like those two are supposedly dead. We know what's going to happen to Dick and...
Yeah, that's true though. But maybe if Roy and Wally are dead, they're dead, and Dick will lose his memory, so we won't even know that they're his friends and they're dead. And by the time he gains his memory back, they'll be back to life, so we won't even know that they died.
I hope so. Yeah, I was wondering why they did this.
And then they won't even know that he lost his memory and forgot about them, and they'll just pick up where they left off.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering why they, like, when they reformed this team, they put a bunch of these new people on here. Probably because they had plans. They were going to mess with half the team, so...
Yeah, and I can't help but think that with team books like Titans, New Teen Titans, they always slide in a couple well-known characters, and then I think they stick in some less well-known characters to see how they do, how people like them, how they react.
I guess. It's like we're here for the A-team.
The A-team. Yeah. Yes, A-team and B-team.
Yes. But, but if Dick's not there, Donna better be in charge of that team.
Yeah, sorry, can you repeat that?
I said if Dick's not on that team, Donna better be in charge.
Oh, yeah, for real. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I love Kal Rayner. He's like my favorite Green Lantern, but they better not just like slide him in to be in charge or something. It better be Donna.
Yeah, he's not an exact match.
Or Miss Martian or nobody. It better be Donna.
That's right. Yeah. Good old Donna. I think it would be good because, you know, how the Justice League is all like weird about Donna still. So, you know.
Yeah.
She can be the leader and prove herself. You don't need to keep me in prison.
That's true. Her whole history's weird after like New 52 and stuff.
Yes, her backstory seems to change every day.
Yeah, especially the last couple of years.
It's like, we need let's change your backstory.
Yeah, they'll suit whatever they need, but
yep, true, right. True.
All right, should we get to the elephant in the room? Batman 54 and 55.
Yes, Batman 55. So I enjoyed the issue because, you know, They had their little banter, and it was cute, and it was like kind of father-son or bro-tastic or whatever.
Oh,
Then, that was crazy though. That he got shot. Spoiler alert. The police building, right in front of the commissioner. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Oh, but I mean, we knew it was coming anyway, but you could tell just like the issue before Batman 54, you get like, you know, flashbacks to when Dick first came to live with Bruce, and then they were having all kinds of fun, you know, bringing in Crazy Quilt and Condiment King, and I think Dick was like, "Oh, let's go back out," you know.
Roll times.
And what did he say? Get a prize or something if you find 3 lame villains or something.
Are we supposed to know who shot him?
I didn't know if it was supposed to be someone well known, but I did see the description for next issue, which comes out Wednesday. Mm-hmm. It's KG Beast.
Okay.
So.
Because I didn't instantly recognize the dude.
No, because he wasn't wearing.
Because he was like generic white bald guy.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing his suit, and because usually he's like screaming, he's did his name and stuff. So yeah, no, I don't think no one was supposed to recognize him because I didn't.
Okay.
But yeah,
the only thing that's a little bit annoying about this, I mean, it'll be interesting. It's a little bit annoying because losing your memory is so overdone. But I feel like it's a little bit about Nightwing, but it's also a lot of it about Batman because it's all supposed to be about breaking him and stuff.
Oh yeah, because Bane
just like. It's like man-fridging.
Yeah, I mean, it's the big Bane conspiracy because Bane was kind of behind the thing with Selina leaving, and I guess, he wants to cut Bruce off from everyone, so...
Yeah.
I guess Dick was almost bringing him back from, depression, so he had to take him out of the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Who knows what'll happen? I mean, it would like that if he's not dead, because he's obviously not dead, that it would bring them closer, because like Alfred would make him stay at the manor forever.
Yeah.
And then he would be like, oh yeah, now I really have my family because I have this kid that doesn't know anything that I have to take care of. But of course, it can't happen like that.
But yeah, well, this Wednesday, like I think, on the podcast, it should hit Wednesday. So today, go to your comic book store, Nightwing 50 and Batman 56, because I was looking at a preview for Batman 56. Like, Bruce is in the cave with Alfred. He figures out it's KG Beast. And, Alfred's usually like, don't hurt anybody. But Alfred was like, well, it's Master Dick. And can you find him? Can you find the Beast? And Bruce is like, yeah, I can find him. So, yeah. I think we're going to see a beatdown.
That's coming out. That's Batman 56. And it's coming out Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah. That and Nightwing 50, yes.
Okay. On the deads.
And I'm sure we will discuss it in next episode. So
yeah, I might have to splurge and buy it digitally before I get it at the store. So, because it sounds hardcore.
Oh yeah. Oh, Bruce is.
Because I bought 54.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be special. I saw some other people, some fans on Facebook that were kind of like, that 54 was pointless. It didn't move the plot forward at all. But I said, no, I loved it.
It was a good Nightwing and Batman story.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit of fluff,
Exactly. And I think it was supposed to, set up their, their whole
it's definitely it's definitely setting up 55.
Yeah, it's supposed to be some humor before things got dark.
Yeah, and personally, yes, by this point in time, because I like to read the old comics and like the really old comics, like the 40s and 50s, and of course, periodically they would have a new origin tale because they assumed that it was kids and then the kids were growing up and now it's new kids, so they don't really know the story about Batman, so they have to repeat it every so often. And nowadays, of course, it's not really like that. Everybody knows the story. So yeah, I see on the one hand you don't really need to repeat and have these stories, but I always like it when they have the stories reminding us of how much Bruce, how much the Robins mean to Bruce and each other, because it lets me know that DC doesn't forget.
Yeah. I mean, I'm scared about this whole, him losing his memory thing, but I'm hoping, one, maybe it won't last too long, and two, maybe it'll show that he is his own man and able to stand. He doesn't have to be, he doesn't need Bruce. I mean, yeah, it's nice that, he has family, but I mean, that Dick can do this on his own.
Yeah. I feel like it means so long as they don't make him a jerk, but I'm sure they won't. I don't think they'll make him a jerk. I think I'm more afraid that it'll just feel like been there, done that, and it'll be a repeat of when Bruce lost his memory like a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
And it won't seem, it'll just be like, it won't seem fresh. But hopefully we'll be surprised and they'll
and
such an amazing job.
Hopefully it won't last that long. I think it said the Scarecrow. He might have to face the Scarecrow maybe without his memory.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's right. I do remember seeing that.
So that should be interesting.
Yeah. But a part of me still feels like, because I assume they've been plotting this stuff out for a long time. And even if they haven't plotted it out, even if this losing his memory was a little bit of a new thing, I do think it will hopefully tie in with him having that weird thing implanted in his brain and stuff that Barbara pulled out. Like, I'm still really hoping that if they need it, if they want to circle it back to that, there's some way that they'll figure out to just like download his memory and he'll be back.
Yeah. That's, I think I might, because
he was like, some of his memory was stolen, right? In some of those earlier.
I think, they're probably going to jumpstart his memory or something. Yeah.
Yeah. You can tell I really understand technology. I'm like, hand wavy computer stuff.
It's sci-fi. I mean,
right. Yeah.
They could do whatever,
Yeah.
It's all up to the writer's imagination.
It's not just comic book science, it's comic book computer science.
Yes.
That means but yeah.
And I knew
right. They're definitely pushing. Well, I don't know. I mean, they're pushing him and Barbara a little bit more, but now he's gonna lose his memory, so I don't know.
Yeah, that'll slow that whole thing down, but
yeah. Also, Barbara's supposed to be getting a new outfit, and I'm not sure how I feel about that because I was really like just now kind of getting into that purpley one.
I don't know if it's permanent or not because she was kind of injured, so she was staying with her father, and then like the only thing she had at his house was like her like prototype supposedly first suit. So.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
So yeah, that might not be permanent.
Okay. I mean, not that it was
no
bad. It's just I was kind of starting to get into the, the purple Burnside suit. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of cute. I like it.
And I mean, it's like Dick and Tim, like half her, like the back of her head wasn't covered anymore. I'm like, that's not the way you want to go. You want to,
yeah,
cover your head.
Yeah, that's true. Dick should start wearing a helmet after this, but I'm sure that won't happen.
That's what I'm thinking.
Ruin the aesthetic, but
could wear like a cow. Wear a cowl, just no ears.
Yeah, it's funny with that because it reminded me that back in the 40s, there's a couple of different times where Robin gets hit on the head by, some sort of errant henchman, and it doesn't hurt him as much as he should. And on more than one occasion, Batman comments, "Oh, it's a good thing you have such a full head of hair." Like, yes, because my poofy hair is totally going to prevent me from getting a concussion when I get smacked upside the head with a gun or, a nightstick or whatever. But it's funny. Maybe it will encourage Dick to grow his mullet again, and then he can just wrap his hair around his head.
You circus folk in your full heads of hair.
Beat back in the 90s, although that hair was pretty atrocious, but also it was. I swear, at some points in the mid 90s, it was practically prehensile.
Oh yeah, until it got chopped off. I mean, it was like he'd like whip it around.
It was like, it looked like it went on for 10 feet in some of the illustrations.
It almost beat Jean Paul Valley in the end of Nightfall. It was like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Do we have anything else to discuss Nightwing wise? Do we have anything else to discuss Nightwing wise?
I think that's it. Although, did you want me to put in a plug real quick for Batman Ninja?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. What did you think? Because I still haven't seen it.
So I thought it was pretty good. I think it's helpful to know a little bit going in. I read a couple of reviews because I didn't even know it existed. And then I stumbled across a couple reviews of it online. And I thought it was handy. I read some reviews that were, it's the greatest thing ever. And then I read some reviews that were kind of, what the heck? It was so stupid. It was so stupid. So I thought it was nice to know those going in because I thought it was fun. The animation's really cool. If you like anime, there's a lot of anime kind of stuff, but also there are a couple parts in it where they kind of animate it like traditional Japanese nature paintings, where it's kind of more line drawings and watercolors, and that's really cool. And it's really fun how they reinterpret the costumes. It's almost worth watching it just to see Red Hood with this giant basket on his head that sticks up like 3 feet. It's amazing. And Batman has a very sweet samurai outfit that, of course, has the bat all over his stuff. But the weird part is it does have giant robots, like Transformer-style robots, which doesn't really make sense because it's supposed to be taking place in, 15 or 1600s. So whatever. But I think if you just go in knowing there are going to be robots and technology that doesn't make sense, then you'll enjoy the movie a lot more because knowing that was coming, I thought, oh, okay, here are the robots. But I think if I hadn't known the robots were coming, I would have been like, what? And it would have thrown me off a lot more. But I think it's definitely worth checking out, particularly if you have DC Universe, because it's on there, so you basically already paid for it. And so long as you know robots are coming, it's a thing, you're good to go.
So if you had to give it a letter grade, what would you get it?
I don't know. I'm kind of a nice grader. So I'll say somewhere in the B range because the robots were weird, but I liked the animation.
Okay.
Oh, and also Robin does not feel very much like Damian. He's just kind of like more a generic Robin. But just as long as you know.
So like an early Jason Todd.
Sorry, what?
Like an early Jason Todd, generic Robin.
He's just kind of happy. He's not Damian in sort of like sassy, saying mean things and using big words. He's just sort of Robin like in Super Friends or something.
Okay.
And he has a monkey friend, which does feel a little bit like Damian because Damian likes animals, but it's also kind of what?
That's weird.
So maybe the more I think about it, maybe it's more like a C. B-, how about?
B-, go with that, yeah.
It's an 80%.
All right, so is that it then?
Yep.
All right, so we'll be back in a month, if not before. So remember, read Nightwing 50, Batman 56. Any Nightwing issues between now and then, because we'll be discussing, Dick after, while he's recuperating, and we should have some Titans episodes to talk about at that point too.
Yeah, and the show, because it comes out. I guess there should be 2 or 3 episodes in October, right? 3, yeah.
Yeah, so
maybe we'll have to come back in a couple weeks so we can talk about. Maybe after like 2 episodes.
Yeah, 2 episodes maybe. 1 for comics and 1 for the show.
Yeah.
All right. Send us your thoughts on all of that. capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow Nightwing News on Facebook, on Twitter @Nightwing News. I even started a group on Facebook for Nightwing News. Join the group, so we'll share some inside info with you when we're going to record live. You can watch this live. And the voicemail, pick up your phone, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Give us your reviews of the comics, the Titans TV show, And Kristen, would you like to?
I have nothing to plug.
Okay. Yeah, come back next episode. All right. Thank you once again for joining us for the Nightwing news. Again, big things are happening. Get to the comic book store on Wednesday. See what happens to our boy. I'm scared. I don't want him to be a jerk now. And then they're doing like foil covers soon, I think. I think like 1950 might be a foil cover. Those would probably be cool to look at. All right, everyone. Remember, we'll help you save the world, but hey, we're just sitting here winging it.